Belinda and HarperAudio Australia present this unabridged recording of The Money Club, written by Fiona Lowe and read by Rebecca Macauley. To my dear friend Norma, who goes above and beyond supporting me with my writing. He who loves money shall never have enough. The Living Bible, Ecclesiastes 5:10. How did you go bankrupt? Bill asked. 2 ways, Mike said. Gradually, then suddenly. The sun also rises, Ernest Hemingway. Prologue. Izzy Harrington's 3 matching suitcases sat by the front door, their air somewhat embarrassed. A tattered Qantas tag clung tenaciously to the handle of the medium-sized case, as if to remind Izzy she was letting the side down. Louis Vuitton luggage was designed not only to fly, but to be seen. None of the 3 cases had graced the cargo hold of a plane in months. They hadn't even breached the cattle grid at the gate of Villefranche recently, let alone left the town limits of Glengilly, but today was the day. The late afternoon sun streamed into the entrance hall, raising the temperature to that of a Pacific island, but instead of waving palm trees, Izzy saw dust motes dancing. The waiting suitcases mocked her. Rather than holding in a few bikinis, sarongs, linen dresses, and strappy sandals, the zippers bulged, from Izzy forcing half the contents of her wardrobe and tallboy into the cases. The rest of her clothes had been unceremoniously dumped into $2 shop bags. Izzy imagined the cashmere jumpers flinching as they lay against the rough, woven plastic. She spun the large diamond ring on her finger. It was a looser fit than the day Brad had presented it to her, yet it had quadrupled in weight. She checked the time again. He was late. She'd expected him to walk through the double front doors over an hour ago. Should she load the suitcases into the car? She'd left them there in the foyer as concrete proof she was leaving, and as an instant conversation starter for a topic that could no longer be avoided. It won't make it easier. Izzy knew that. Despite months of unhappiness and her suggestion they seek couples counselling, Brad's response continued to be one of 2 things: buy her something expensive or sex. Once, something sparkly. A luxury holiday and mind-blowing sex had been enough, more than enough. Izzy knew that women envied her. Hell, her old self had envied her. So how had exhilaration and excitement turned into this hollow feeling that dogged her days and nights? The sparkling dream that had rolled out in front of them 30 months earlier, a golden road promising a future together of wondrous and endless possibilities, was now unrecognizable. Even so, she wanted to limit the hurt. But was that possible when only one person wanted to walk away? Her fingers pulled at the hair on the back of her head. She blew out a breath and contemplated a drink. She could have 1 gin and tonic and still safely make the 2-hour drive to Geelong. Yes, have a drink, write a note, and go. But as tempting as it was to leave now, Izzy couldn't do to Brad what her mother had done to her and her father. Izzy's 9-year-old self had vowed she'd never take the coward's way out and inflict that sort of pain on anyone. If Brad wanted an explanation as to why she was leaving, she'd give it to him. Perhaps this time he'd hear it. She sighed. He'd probably only hear that her leaving today meant she wouldn't be hosting Saturday's elite function. A loud noise split the air and her body jerked before she realized the jangling sound was the landline. It rang so infrequently it always made her jump. 2 years earlier, when they'd moved to Villefranche, she'd suggested they get rid of it. It's only...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?